Welcome back to Wake Up Epic. I'm Alex Iglesia, and we're playing with the 38th hexagram today. So that's the 38th gene key, the 38th human design gate, the 38th hexagram. It starts with yang, yang, yin. The first three lines from the bottom up, yang, yang, yin. So we're going to go forward, up, narrow, which starts us off in a place of contribution, coming forward, up, and focusing. Now, in a Wake Up Epic, you're going to practice this move and one other that build the whole 38th hexagram. Now, in a whole epic workout, we actually start with mind-body activation, do some stability, mobility, and movement for strength, for conditioning, for working out in a very conscious way. And then we come back to doing the mind-body activation for a deeper, more transformational dive. Right now, we're just going to do the first part, the mind-body activation. One of the reasons is I just did a very long workshop yesterday on how to create transformational movement practice. If you're interested in that, let me know. Also, because of the themes of struggle, perseverance, and honor, I want to keep it focused on that. I think it's a great time at the beginning of this new year, and it's really a great time just any time you are persevering and you want to do that with a sense of nobility for what really matters. So anyway, enough talking. Let's try it. 38. Here we go. We start by moving forward, up, and narrow. Now in UZAZU, the mind-body modality, this is called channel. And what we're looking for here is to put ourselves fully in a state, a mind-body state, of being in the world forward, active, bit of an extended spine, and more narrow focused, which is to say contribution. An example I often give that most people find makes a lot of sense is if I said, hey, could you pass me something through the screen? You're like, yeah, sure. So try this out. Just come forward, up, and narrow. Try it towards the screen, towards me. You know, if you got any sense of curiosity or gratitude for this video, contribute that gratitude. If you have any judgment at all about myself or what this video is about, contribute that judgment. So anytime you're making a contribution, we're there. Now, what's the top trigram? Because the bottom trigram is like saying, well, where are we starting? Where are we? Oh, we're in contribution. We're up and active and focused. What's the top trigram? It's yang, yin, yang. So we're going forward, but then we're going to go down, and then we're going to go wide, which is to say, field. In UZAZU, this is called field. If you came forward, if you were just like, it looks like a nice day out, I'm going to go out, I'm going to really feel the nature, I'm going to look around and sense what's going on around me, and I'm going to take it all in. It gives us a sense of flow, of ease, easygoingness. There's not a lot of stress, ideally, in this state. That's what we're aiming for. And in field, we're in the world, we're down and listening and sensitive, and there's a lot going on. We're on a nature walk, we're with a friend, we're wearing our masks. So what's the embodied story then of the 38? We're starting in contribution and then going to field. So imagine you start your day. What can I contribute today? Here's my focus for today. And then let me get easy going with it. And then let me sink in to the mess of things. So we start focused with a sense of agency coming forward, and then melt it into the field, melt it into the system, melt it into the society, melt it into the group. Try it again. Contribute, melt it in. Start from contribution, melt it in. Now consider perseverance. What might perseverance be from this perspective? If you start with some sense of your contribution, your mission, your purpose, the thing that's on your to-do list today, and you run into a little bit of obstacle, it's not exactly going the way you want, there's more details, it's taking longer, and so you relax, you surrender just enough to to keep it going, enough that you are able to take other perspectives into account, enough softness that you're not too rigid, and you get to keep going forward. You get to persevere. What is struggle from this perspective? You're starting with a sense of your focus. I need to do this. And I'm not really going to have an easy time with this. Right? There's a resistance. Oftentimes, what we can find is the shadow state, from a Gene Keys perspective, the shadow state is what happens if we won't go, can't go, refuse to go from the first trigram to the second trigram. Or if we're absolutely like, I have to, I must, I need to, and there's an excessiveness to going from the bottom to the top. So what would that look like? I've got this focus, concentration. I want to get this book done, which is true for me. Right? Is there something you want to get done in 2021, maybe January? A goal, a resolution, a focus? Imagine really needing to make this happen. Maybe even if it's for someone else. It's something you committed to and you've got a lot of integrity, so you're going to make it happen. I have to do this. And I can't just roll with it all. I can't just, or no, I must, right? I must work it out with everybody. I must make this happen. So can you feel this in your body? It's not perseverance. It is certainly not honor. Let's try honor just a few times. Gently, softly come forward. Right? Step into it without too much attachment. And then relax down. It's one of the speedy and yet gentle ways to iron out some mind-body glitches and some belief system stuff, or perhaps even old issues you've held on to, is to do these movement patterns without too much attachment. Let your body start to lead. One more time. Contribution, easy going. I'll talk a moment about mobility and exercise, but before I do, here's the practice. When you want to work with a 38, you want to embody it, embrace it, understand it, decondition yourself around the 38 themes. Use the words from the Gene Keys or Human Design. Use these movements from UZAZU. Step into the process, sort of like set up the container of the movements with the words, and that will hold you, shape you, and then discover. When you discover from there, it'll often accelerate the process and lead you through some bumpy rides and then into a really sweet spot with some new insights and some new integration. Now I've got just a minute and I've got to go to lead some embodiment for a writing class. I want to give you just one little tip for movement and exercise, because whether you're doing yoga or you're on walks or runs or CrossFit or anything in between, the way we apply these movement patterns to exercise is in the following way. We've got the sense of focus that we're starting from. So what's your focus for exercise? Is it strength? Is it losing weight this year? Is it gaining size this year? Is it following a plan for the first time? Is it rehabbing your shoulder finally? What is it? You start with a sense of that and soften it, right? Play with it until it's no longer like a need, a necessity, just a real, true, honest, aligned commitment. From there, from that exercise, from that push-up, find a way to do your repetitions in an easygoing way. Approach your diet plan in an easygoing way. Commit to the next year of your strength training program in an easygoing way. You'll find that perseverance is not so much force and make it happen, but it starts with an aligned commitment, an aligned purposeful contribution, and then a sense of surrender where you're still very, very active and in the world. So play with it. Let me know how it goes. If you want a deeper dive in designing a transformational movement practice that works for you, that you can count on for yourself to evolve, to bridge the gap between your business, your leadership, and your body, let me know. Until then, thanks for being you. Enjoy your body, and I'll see you soon.